So let us understand the meaning of the new words. Musing means a period of reflection or thought. Listless means with no energy or interest. Brooding, engaged in or showing deep thought about something that makes one sad, angry, or worried. Prompted, it means provoke. Confide, to tell personal things privately to a person that one trusts. Liable, likely. Enhance, intensify, increase, or further improve the quality, value, or extent of. Plunge means to jump or dive quickly. Adorable, lovable, or cute. Emigrated, leave one's own country in order to settle permanently in the other place. Plunked means to put down. Farewell is an act of parting of making someone's departure. Intended, planned. Solemn is characterized by deep sincerity, dedication, commitment. Quacking, shake or tremble. Staked, bet. Pleading, to make an emotional appeal. Glances, take a brief or hurried look. Outburst, a sudden release of strong emotion. Dummies, an object designed to resemble and serve as a substitute for the real or the unusual one. Unpredictable means not being able to predict anything. Then not to lose heart means not to be discouraged. Old fogey is an old fashioned person, annoyed, slightly angry, or irritated. Chatterbox, a person who likes to chatter or very talkative. Jotted down means writing quickly, noting down the things. Ramble, to talk or write at length in a confused or inconsequential ways. Convincing means capable of causing someone to believe that something is true or real. Powerful. Trait means quality. Inherited means derived genetically from one parent or the other. It's been inherit something. Proceeded, to begin a course of action. Then incorrigible, not able to change. Mistress, a woman in a position of authority or control. Roared means laughed over here. Exhausted means completely used up. Ingenuity, the quality of being clever, original, and inventive. Verse means writing arranged with a metrical rhythm, with a rhyme. Ridiculous, deserving or inviting, decision, mockery, or absurd. Now, let's go through the quick summary. In this lesson, Anne talk about being lonely and having no one to talk to, despite of being surrounded by family and around 30 people, whom she called her friends. Thus, she takes the decision of writing her feelings in a diary. It is unusual for her to write in a diary because, but she is also really in need of a true friend. Thus, she decides to name her diary Kitty, and unlike other people, she is going to mention just facts in it. She is not going to mention that. So she starts writing with about telling about her background to make it easier to understand, so that anyone could understand what she's who is going to read it later. She described her family and early childhood when they all migrated, her early schooling, and after giving a brief account of her background, she comes to the present day where she tells about the result day. Everyone in the class is nervous about their result, and the boys are even making bets. Anne was quite sure about herself and her friends. She had a good equation with all the teacher except her maths professor, Mr. Keesing, who was constantly annoyed at her for being her talkative habits. Thus, he started giving her punishments in the form of essays on weird topics such as chatterbox, to which she replied with full wit. She wrote essays that were funny and explained that this was a trait that she had inherited from her mother, and not much could be done about it. He kept on giving her essays until she wrote a satire. After that third and last assignment, Mr. Keesing never pointed her out for talking. So these were the summary main points of the chapter. So there is activity that do you keep a diary given below under A, and you need to match up with the terms which are there in column B. Right. So this is the question which is there on page number 49 in your book, and that is going through there are in part A they have the journal, diary, log and memoir, and in part B we have the different meanings, but we need to match the word with the meanings. So the correct answer is a journal is a full record of journey, a period of time or an event written every day. The diary is a book with a separate space or a page for each day in which you write down your thoughts and feelings, what has happened on that very particular day. Log means a written record of events with time and dates that are usually official. And then memoir is a record of a person's own life and experiences. Now coming up to question number 2 on page number 49 again. Here are some entries for the personal record. Use the definitions above to decide which of the entries might be from a diary. So there are certain entries which are given. Some entry can be of diary or a journal or a log or a memoir, but we need to check on which one it is. So the answers over here can be I woke up very late today and promptly got to scold from mom. I can't help it. How can I message? So this is some kind of the about everyday writing, and that's what we call it as a diary. Now there is some of the next part is 10:30 a.m. went to director 1, had a lunch with chairman, 5:45 p.m. received Rahul at the airport. Now this is a log entry with the perfect timings, and every day they have to make a log with the proper timings and all that. Now the next is part third. The ride to Ooty was uneventful. We rested over there for a while of 50 kilometer and used the time to capture the magnificent landscape with my handy cam. From Ooty we went to Bangalore. What a contrast! The noise and pollution once which were. So this is about a particular journey, about a particular event that has taken place. So it's a journal. The next is a memoir, which is that is how Raj Kapoor found me, and all were dragged outside RK studio. He was looking at just like the same. So this one, the last one is a memoir. You can go through again the meaning of memoir. You are having a confusion. It's a record of person own life or experience. Usually a famous person. Understood. So Raj Kapoor, they have mentioned RK Studios. They have mentioned it's a particular person which is a famous personality. So it's a memoir. Now coming up to the next question, let's go through the textbook exercises. Coming up to this exercise on page number 55. We need to match the compounds with A and the meaning, right? So and then we need to make the sentences also. A part is heartbreaking, and there are certain meanings they have given, and we need to use this meaning, use this word and make a sentence of it. So heartbreaking, producing great sadness is the meaning, and it would be heartbreaking to see it all collapse. So this is the meaning of it. Then the next is homesick. It's missing home and family very much. He was very homesick. He was homesick for America after 5 weeks in Europe. Right. Blockhead. Blockhead means an informal word which means very stupid person. And he did not understand the lecture as he is a blockhead. Law abiding, obeying and respecting the law. The spirit of freedom turned Nelson Mandela from a law-abiding attorney into a criminal. Then overdo. To do an exercise with again a to do an exercise with degree, with an excessive degree, a high degree. It's simply an overdone in the gym. You need to do it all over again and again, doing it more in an excessive way. Daydream, thinking about some pleasant things and forgetting about the present. Then he was lost in daydream. Breakdown, an occasion where vehicles or machines stop working. It's an occasion, an incident wherever it stop working, some kind of a machine stop working. So breakdowns could totally disrupt the production. Then the next is output, something produced by a machine or an organization, that's the output. The machine gives a good output. Now, find the sentences in the lesson have the phrasal verbs. We need to find it from the lesson and then we need to give the meanings of that. Plunge in. We have already found it in the sentence. You remember? So, speak or write. These are some of the meanings with given, but they are not in a proper manner. So, we need to again match these phrases with their meanings. So here are the exact phrases and the meaning. Plunge in means to go straight to the topic. Kept back, not promoted. Move up, go to the next grade. Ramble on, speak or write without focus. Get along with, have a good relationship with. Calm down or make them remain quiet. Stay in means stay indoors. Make up for, that means to compensate. Hand in or give an assignment to or homework to a person in authority. Now there are other few sentences which are there in our text which have some idiomatic expressions. Now we need to find out the meaning. Our entire class is quacking in its boots. You remember this was there in the chapter, right? So it means that shaking with fear and nervousness. Until then, we kept telling each other not to lose hope. So not to lose hope means we kept telling each other that we should not lose our heart, not to lose any hope. Mr. Keesing was annoyed with me for ages because I talked so much. With me for ages means for a very long time. Then the last one is Mr. Keesing was trying to play a joke on me with ridiculous subject, but I'd make sure the joke was on him. That means he was outwitted by her. Very smartly, she outwit Mr. Keesing. Now we need to use certain other phrases are being given, the idiomatic expressions are given, and we need to use them in the sentences. Like first one is caught my eye. Caught my eye means the scenic beauty of Taj Mahal caught my eye. Laugh ourselves silly. Laugh ourselves silly. On hearing the joke, the audience laughed themselves very silly, right? He had enough. The teacher said that he had enough and he all wanted and he wanted all the books by Wednesday. Can't bring myself to. After yesterday embarrassment incident, I can't bring myself to face him. Then there are some others. Break somebody's heart. Now you have read the expression not to lose heart. In this text, find out the meanings of the following expressions with the word heart and use each of them in the sentence of the own. Now with the one each phrase, like it's there in the book also. We need to frame the meaning, like break somebody's heart. Now for everyone, every point of the expression we need to give the meaning, and along with that we need to give the sentence also. We need to frame the sentences on the basis of that. So the first one is break somebody's hearts means to upset somebody very deeply. Also, it's not good to break somebody's heart by lying to them. I'll share the notes with you so that you can share, you can write it down, you can note it down in your notebook, or then if you are having the book, you can note it down in your book as well. Close or dear to heart, something or someone who is near to you. Sentence means the watch gifted by my mother is close to my heart. From the bottom of your heart means to me feel very genuine. It's a genuine feeling. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. Have a heart means to evoke the feeling of someone in distress. So the poor beggar asked the rich man to have a heart and get something to eat. Have a heart of stone, not to feel anything. They have, the person is not is having any kind of sentiment. So he's so cruel that he has like a heart of stone. Your heart goes out to somebody means to sympathize with the feelings. You are able to understand the feeling of other person who is in distress. So my heart goes out to all those who are fighting for the odds come to victorious. The next question is, we need to make a list of there are the contracted forms which are given over here, and on one side and on the other side we have to write them in full. So it's like that. I have, so it's doesn't, does not, won't, would not, am, I am, don't, do not, can't, cannot, it is, that is, I would, did not, who will, you are, we will, there is, he had, who is, and some other if you can find it like that. So this is all about the textbook. This was all that we have done textbook exercises today. Tomorrow we will be doing with the textbook question answers. We'll be discussing with the answers of textbook question answers, so that, and I'll give you the extra questions worksheet also for your homework, right? So we will discuss the question answers as a homework, as a home task. You can, having the question answers, you can think of the answers of these questions at home. All right.